The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Groove AIM 2021. The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 1 matchup will be coming up next. Los Angeles Chargers Washington Football Team. The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 1 matchup will be coming up next. Philadelphia Eagles Atlanta Falcons. The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 1 matchup will be coming up next. Chicago Bears Los Angeles Rams. The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 1 matchup will be coming up next. Denver Broncos New York Giants.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. we'll see Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD. Much to watch for coming up. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. First drive coming up here for this New Orleans Saints offense, and leading about a quarterback here in 2021 in his 7th NFL season. It's Jameis Winston.
This is a big change for everyone in the Bayou country because Drew Brees is no longer the starting quarterback, so there'll be a new starter for the first time since 2006 for the Saints. Jameis Winston, as we all know, unlimited potential, has a 5,100-yard season on his resume in Tampa. But turnovers, that's the biggest part he's got to change. If he does that, he could take the reins and really run with them in New Orleans.
He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kingsley Keke. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 3rd down, Winston. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Grant Haley in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on 3rd down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, Dillon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dillon now off the option.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff to Dillon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, it's Washington, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. Rodgers again now. And it's 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Steps away to his left.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Rodgers. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, Dillon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is caught. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints first down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Again, it's Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Second down at 4.
They'll throw again. Winston. Complete to Washington.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, second and goal. Try to pound it in with Washington. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Washington, third and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. Jamar Chase, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. in our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Jameis again. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first, here's Washington. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Winston. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. They run from the shotgun with Washington. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Saints are back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears, and they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, a run for Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Taken down by Pete Werner.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Again, they run with Hill. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Following the interception, Winston being chased out left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 2nd down, Washington. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. If you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to throw now. Winston. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. A toss left to Washington. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
His kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
3 yards the gain there, second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now, it's Washington. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Winston, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Winston. Washington's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 5. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Dillon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Dillon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Dillon. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And Crosby puts it through, and with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Winston and the Saints now down 13-10, a little over a minute to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Winston. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week 1 victory. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Packers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.